Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Crystal Heart. My name is Crystal and this is FlossTube number 3. So first of all, I just want to say welcome back. Thank you guys for showing love on my other 2 FlossTube videos and for subscribing. I've hit 400 subscribers, which I think when I recorded my first FlossTube video, I was at 300. So 100 subscribers. And I do credit it to mostly to my FlossTube videos because I see a lot of action on those 2 videos, even though I do make other videos. But today is the 3rd FlossTube, and it has been, I think, 2 weeks since I filmed my last FlossTube video. I do want to make it an every week type of thing, but I've had a lot going on for the past couple of weeks, and we'll probably have a lot going on going forward for the next couple of weeks. So hopefully I can get it to where I am filming once a week for that. And I do have 2 other videos that I filmed that aren't FlossTube that I still need to edit and get up. So I have a lot to do. So I know a lot of you guys were, wishing my husband well and saying that y'all are thankful that he's okay, which he is, and we are so thankful for that. In my last video, I did explain that my husband got into a car accident where he totaled my vehicle. So that was a lot going on with that, dealing with insurance and, of course, having to find a new vehicle. But 2 days ago, I was actually able to get a new car. And as bad as it was to have to go through all of that and my husband being in that accident, I mean, I was able to get a nicer car. So I guess that's the plus, if we can find a plus in it. But so that's done. We have a new car. Actually, before we got the new car, we took our kids down to Louisiana and let them go visit with our parents, their grandparents, so that we can get stuff done out here in Texas. I live in Austin, Texas, but we're from Louisiana. So the kids are in Louisiana. So I thought I would have a whole lot of free time since they're in Louisiana, but in all actuality, I just found a whole lot more things I needed to do while they were gone. So that's that. So yeah, so we got the new car. Kids are in Louisiana. We are going back to Louisiana in a few days. And then from Louisiana, we're still leaving our kids there. From Louisiana, we're going on our anniversary cruise. We've been married for 7 years and our anniversary is on the 29th. So we're leaving for our cruise, our anniversary cruise. And then we'll end up going to get the kids when we come back from the cruise. But the cruise is really like special for me, for us, because that's pretty much how we got married. We're taking the same cruise that we took when we got married, except when we got married, we left out of New Orleans, and this time we're leaving out of Galveston. But when we got married, we went to New Orleans. We got married really quickly. That's a story for another day, but we only knew each other for 4 months when we got married. And so we kind of just did, it wasn't an elopement, was it? I don't know. Most of our family knew that we were getting married, but my family had a cruise planned before I met my husband that I was already going on. And when we met and fell in love and decided we wanted to get married, I invited him on the cruise. And then we decided, why don't we just get married in New Orleans when we go for our cruise? So my brother actually became an ordained minister online, and we went to New Orleans. It was just us and my brother, got married. That same day, mailed off our application for marriage certificate or whatever it's called, mailed that off the same day, and then hopped on the cruise with my family. They weren't at the ceremony, but we hopped on the cruise with them. and took this cruise. So we're doing that same cruise for our anniversary this year, and that's really special for us. So anyway, now that I said all of that about that, yeah, so busy. I don't know if I'll be able to make another FlossTube video for another couple of weeks after this one, because we will be out of town most of that time. So I don't know. Okay, so I didn't do a whole lot of stitching. Like I said, a lot was going on. We were in Louisiana for a lot of the time. I brought my stitching with us on the road, but I drove the first half of the trip, and then my husband drove the second half of the trip, and by then it was dark, so I couldn't stitch in the car in the dark. So, and then when we were there, we were visiting family. I couldn't stitch then, so really, I did nothing while we were out there. A little bit when we got back, but minimal. I did visit, and this is something that I do want to discuss and ask for you guys' opinion, but I did visit our craft thrift is what I call it, but out here in Austin there is a place called Austin Creative Reuse, and it is a thrift store that sells craft supplies, supplies for creators, and there's a lot of fabric, quilting stuff, fiber arts, painting stuff, supplies for teachers. It's awesome. I love this place so much. But there was one time that I went, not this last time, that I bought a bulk bag of cross-stitch magazines, vintage cross-stitch magazines. So I went through them. I kind of picked the things that I want to make. So they weren't in the best condition, so they were kind of falling apart. So I also picked a bunch of them out that I think would be good for giveaways. But this is me. In my mind, I'm thinking that they'll be good for giveaways. So I just want you guys' opinion if you guys think this is something that y'all would like to receive. And I'm just showing you a few of them, but there's a lot of them. And I don't mind doing giveaways with these. So that's that. And I really hate to wait and not do a giveaway on like something like this where it's a stocking. But I mean, no one could finish this before Christmas anyway, right? But it is Christmas time. So I don't know. Being that I won't be able to make another video until another 2 weeks. Will it be too late for that one? I don't know. But so I have a lot, because I have a stack of magazines that I still haven't gone through and taken out the patterns on. But if this is something that y'all think y'all would like as a giveaway, there's so many different ones, but these patterns are from, like, this one says 1988. So some of them are like from the 90s, some of them from the 80s. This one is 86. I think it's awesome. This one is cute. I think it's awesome, but I don't know if that's something that y'all would be interested in getting as a giveaway, because I don't know. It's patterns, but it's out of a magazine. It's vintage. They're older. But so that's that. I also, at that same craft thrift store, Austin Creative Reuse, bought some patterns. They were just so cheap. And then, like, I know I can't do them all, but I was also thinking about doing them as a giveaway. And they have a $1 sticker on them. But this is, like, this one is a Bent Creek little sampler. I like this one. I might do it myself and then do it for a giveaway. And then there's, like, this little one, Bless Our Home. This is another Bent Creek one. And, I mean, there's so many where this comes from. And then this one, like, how vintage is that? I'm not going to show the pattern, but there's, I think, 8 patterns in here. And, I mean, I don't think anyone would do this on a shirt these days, maybe. But just the designs themselves for the holidays, it's like for every holiday. I think it's pretty awesome. So there's that. And then Look at this Cabbage Patch. And this is like a book of a lot of different patterns. There's this one on the back, but this Cabbage Patch. And this is from, does it say what year? I don't see a year on it, but you know that has to be old. And then I have other ones. Here's another one from a magazine. And then this is just a whole magazine that I haven't gone through yet. But I have, like I said, I have a stack of them. And I really want to use them as giveaways because I don't want to throw them away. And then I have a feeling if I try to redonate them, they'll end up like getting thrown out because the condition isn't great. So if y'all think that's a good idea, just let me know. If y'all think it's not a good idea, let me know that too, because I don't want to do a giveaway and nobody really wants it, and then I end up having no one reply. But I was thinking that that would be pretty cool, just because it's patterns that you can't really find. I don't think you can find them easily because they're vintage. So that's that about that. Here I go with my notes again, so I don't forget to talk about anything. Oh, I want to show y'all my new hairstyle. So this is another thing that I did a few days ago. Another reason why I've been busy. But my hair, and many of you may not know much about locks, but my hair, if you see in some of the other videos, have been like really fuzzy around the edges. So my locks were damaged, and yes, this is my real hair, but my locks were damaged, and I've been thinking about cutting my hair and this and that and not knowing what to do. Well, my husband, who's a barber, knew a girl that he went to school with that repairs locks. So I made an appointment with her. First, we did a consultation. She kind of told me what she thought about what I should do. And then I went for an appointment, and she hooked me up. Like, she hooked me up. Like, my hair has not looked this good in forever. So she kind of did a style. She came up with this style. She did this style that will last while I do my cruise and all, so I don't have to worry about my hair. And it's been a few days and it's holding up well, so I think it's cute. That's why I tried to put on this little colorful situation and be cute. But anyway, enough of that. So first thing, my fully finished object, singular, because I only have one. And I showed y'all that I finished my November chart on my last video. Well, I did fully finish it, and don't judge because I'm no professional at this, and I'm not the type to strive for perfection. I just kind of do what I do. So this is it. It's on this board. I showed y'all that I got a bunch of these boards at Hobby Lobby on half off in different colors. I got 12 so that I can have one for each month. And this is the pattern from Margalina, Latvia. I believe I say it every time. I don't know, but when I pull out my next pattern, I'll say it. So basically, I just put the stitching on foam board with a little bit of batting. I took this this lace ribbon from Dollar Tree and this plaid ribbon from a craft store. I don't know, probably half off somewhere. And I lined it. And it could have looked better. Sorry, I had to pause. Someone was walking by my window talking. Okay, so it could have looked better, but I didn't decide to put the ribbon there until after I had already mounted this on the board. So I had to kind of like scooch it under. So this is what you get. And I might clean it up, but probably not. This sits on our console table in the living room. So that's the only thing that I have that's fully finished. it is what it is. I'm sorry if there's background talking. The maintenance men are walking by my window talking. So that's the only fully finished object. As for finished objects, nothing. Like, nothing that I finished that I started at all. So that's that on that. And starts. Let's see. I have my bag of stitches right here, so that's what I'll be leaning over to get some starts. I did show you guys the veggie pattern. It was and if I don't have the cover, I do have the cover, but anything I don't have the paper copy for, I'll post here. But this is the paper pattern, and it is from Counting the Stars on Etsy. So I showed you guys this pattern in my haul last video, but I started it, well, kinda. This is all I got. This is all I got, and I think it's a slice of eggplant. So I am excited to get that one done, but there's others that I want to get done before this one, so I haven't been putting any effort into this one. And this is a bag that a new bag that I made. I was experimenting with the type of batting that I put in, and it wasn't a good experiment. The bag is too soft, but I'll use it anyway. And another start I have, and this is the one, this start that I'm going to show you guys. My zipper just broke. Oh, maybe not. Okay, this start that I'm going to show you guys is, I've been working on this one. This is one that I want to finish soon, just because I love it, not because I feel like it's a holiday pattern or anything. But this is from Luminous Fiber Arts. And she has a channel on YouTube. But Luminous Fiber Arts, this is the Gathering Berries pattern. Love, 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 love this pattern. And during my haul portion, I'll show the other pattern that I got. There's like 4 of them in this little series of patterns. And I bought 2 of them. I do plan to do all 4 of them though. But this is the Gathering Berries with the birds and the strawberries. I love this so, 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 so much. So I've been like working on this one. I started this one, I don't know exactly when, but it's been since I bought this after my last FlossTube video. So this is how far I've gotten. So basically I only have like not this one, this flower, and I'm gonna put buttons here. So I'm not gonna finish these little motifs because I'm gonna put the buttons that she has, not these exact ones, but I'm gonna find some and I'm gonna use the buttons there. But I love that so much. And I've been using, so I've decided to like make little cards to put in my bag so I can remember what I'm using on everything. So on this card, I put the 16 count Ada that's tea-dyed by me and my 6-year-old. She helped me tea-dye. She loves dyeing fabric. So she helped me with this one. And we're using the DMC 815 conversion that was provided on the pattern. On the pattern, it calls for Belsois Cranberry. Classic Colorworks Belsois Cranberry. Alternative is DMC 815 or 816. And I use DMC 815 because I just didn't want to wait to have to order the Classic Colorworks fabric, so I use that. And I like that color. So that's that. That's on my starts. That's the only 2 things that I've started. But I'll show you what I've done on the other projects that I've shown. So on my Black Sampler November, I'll try to show a picture of where I was last time I showed you guys, But this is how far I've gotten now. And there's so many people talking outside of my window, and usually no one passes right here. It's the maintenance man. Okay, so this is how far I've gotten on my pattern for Black Sampler in November. And this is the Happy Mood Point Sampler Oaks. It's a huge pattern. It's going to take me forever to get this done, but this is how much I've gotten done. And this little needle minder actually is an earring that I got in a thread up jewelry box. I made a video unboxing that, but this was just like a big earring that I knew I couldn't do anything with. This is actually the other one. I'll make another needle minder out of this one. And yeah, so I made a needle minder out of that, and I like it because it's big and it's flat. So this is how far I've gotten on that. And this is, I believe, 16 or 18 count Ada. See, this is why I want to start putting cards in them, because I will not remember these things. But I do remember that this was that I dyed this to look like coffee dye, but it's not. It's actual dye. So that's that for Black Sampler November. And I do have another pattern that I bought from Modern Folk Embroidery, who is the I guess he's the founder of the Black Sampler November situation. Hashtag stitch along. But he came out with this pattern called Think Twice, a Quaker style sampler. And I got this one. I wanted to start for Black Sampler November. But the thing with this is I wanted to use an over-dyed thread. I didn't want to use like a 310 DMC or anything. So I also didn't want to order any. So I decided I'm going to just over-dye my own thread black. But I haven't done that yet. Haven't started. I'm going to, of course, tea-dye some fabric. And it says, if thou thinkest twice before thou speakest once, thou wilt speak twice the better for it. And I just love that. So this is going to be another Black Sampler November start. I'm not going to have time to finish hardly anything because I am leaving in a few days. So I won't even be here for the rest of November anyway. So another whip, my December pattern. And I'm sorry, things are dinging, people are texting. I can't show the pattern, but this is by the Galina Latvia, and I'll just put the listing from Etsy here so you'll be able to see it. And I'll show the picture of how far I was last time because I had started this one already. This is how far I've gotten. I really thought I'd be done with this by now, but I haven't done much stitching, like I said. So I just have the roof, the windows, the door, the border, the bottom of the tree. So the house had speckles of brown all over, I guess to be kind of like shingles, but I didn't really like the way that looked, so I just did it all blue. So that's how far I got on this one. And I'm gonna finish this one. It's one that I'm gonna do soon. Between that one and the Luminous Fiber Arts one, those are the two that I'm trying to finish soon. Just because I love the Luminous Fiber Arts one, and this one I want to have done for December. Okay, another whip. I showed you guys the Cricut Collection December chart. And all I have is my working copy in here, and it has the actual charts. I can't show you guys that, but I'll show you guys here what the chart looks like. And I hadn't started it on my last video, but I did start it, and so I guess this is a start. But this is how far I've gotten. I've gotten the D and the part of the Santa for the E. I'm definitely not gonna finish this before Christmas. I'm gonna work on it a lot more, but I'm not gonna finish it. I think it's so pretty though. The little this is the first time I did French knot. His little eye is kind of crooked, but it was my first time. And it was the first time I did the 3/4 stitches. I mean, it's too small for you to see exactly where it's at, but there is some around the edges of the cup to kind of round out the edges of the cup. It was my first time doing that. First time doing French knots. The French knots, they were okay, but my dude's eyes are kind of lopsided, but I don't care. It is what it is. So that's how far I got on that. The next one, my next whip is the Carolyn Manning Holiday Joy. Holiday Joy. Or Jane's Joy. Holiday Joy. Okay, so here's the picture of how far I was last time I showed it to you, and I didn't get much done, but I did get a little bit more done. I did some of the back stitching on these squares. I finished these 2 squares at the bottom, did some back stitching on that too, and started one down here. I really wanted to get a lot further than that, but I didn't. So this is going to be one that I'll probably work on until Christmas time is over, and then save it to work on next year. So those are the only things that I actually worked on in these past 2 weeks. But like I said, it wasn't much, but it was what I had time to do. And mostly I've been working on that luminous fiber arts. But yeah, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is the hauls, my haul, what I bought. Always buying stuff. Oh, before I start that, I want to show you guys the 2 quilts. You've seen this quilt in a few of my videos, and I actually have a video on this quilt where I'm doing big stitch hand quilting, where I demonstrate that on this quilt. I am almost done with this. I have the front of the binding attached. I just have to fold it over and hand stitch it to the back of the quilt, and then I will be done, and I can get it to the baby that it belongs to. This is actually a quilt sandwich. It's not done. I don't know if you can see the batting hanging out of the quilt. This was the second quilt that I actually ever made, and then I never finished it. I just made a quilt sandwich and put it away. But I think I'm going to finish it, and this is going to be my car quilt, so that when the kids are riding in their cold, they can use this quilt. Or if we have a picnic or stop somewhere and need a blanket, this will be in the car. Because I made this quilt with polyester blend fabric because I didn't know any better at the time. And now I only use 100% cotton fabric. So it's nothing that I would sell or give to anyone. So I'll make this the car quilt. And this is a pattern by Lo and Behold Stitches, or Lo and Behold, I don't know. It's Lo and Behold. And this is called the Homecoming Quilt. It's a very popular pattern. So if you're into quilting, you've probably seen that pattern. And this is the Lori Holt in Stitches pattern. All right. So getting on to the haul things that I bought. And I have my iPad so that I can show you guys what I got on Etsy. But these are 2 things that I got on, 2 paper pads that I got on Etsy. And this one is the Prairie Schooler Prairie Birds. And I really wanted to get some small patterns. And I like anything with birds and houses to stitch. I don't know why, but I do. And this one has birds and bird houses. So there you go. Book number 24. So I can't wait to start that one. Now this one I had been eyeing for a while, and I'm saying a while like I've been stitching for that long, but I've been eyeing this one and I think it is so beautiful. I'm going to show you the pattern. It's called the quilt. Oh, child. from the blue flower. It is called Quilting Bee, and the picture right here doesn't do it justice from other pictures that I've seen, but it's just in this part. This is beautiful. This is the back. You could kind of see it. Love this. And I actually got the threads to start this one. Like I said, I don't have time right now to start it, but man, I want to start it. And then this is Modern Folk Embroidery. I just showed y'all that, but I did buy that one recently. And that's going to be, the Modern Folk Embroidery is going to be one of my starts in the next couple days. And this is another Luminous Fiber Arts one. This one is called Gathering Clover. And I'm not going to start this one until I finish gathering berries, but that's why I'm trying to hurry up and finish gathering berries, because I want to move on to this one too. Love this. So that's all that I bought. As for, well, these were PDFs, the Luminous Fibers, but I printed them out. So I'm going to go on to my Etsy and tell you guys what I bought on there, if anything. Let me see, because maybe I didn't buy anything. Besides, all of that I got on, no, Modern Folk Embroidery pattern I bought on the website. Luminous Fiber Arts I bought on her website. These two I did get on Etsy from My Fantastic Attic is the name of that shop. Let's see. So I don't believe I told y'all about these patterns, but there is a shop called Stitch Mom Studio, and I bought 3 patterns from there, and I'll post the pictures here. But the first one is called Merry Christmas Sampler. I wanted to get some Christmas ones because I really wanted to start a whole lot of Christmas stuff, but it just didn't happen. But I love anything with like the red truck or the red station wagon, the Christmas tree on top, and of course it has the houses. I love that. So that's the first one I bought from her. The next one, where is this? The next one is called Merry Christmas Cross Stitch like Sampler Winter Village. This is a house. I think that house is beautiful. Those trees are nice. The border is nice. So, oh, look, Santa is on top. So I really like that one. The next one, I like this one, but this one's probably going to take forever to do. It's called Patchwork Cross Stitch Christmas Town. And it's just really cute. So I got those 3 patterns from her. Oh no, I got another one. I got 4. So I got this other one called Merry Christmas Sampler Cross Stitch, Merry Christmas Pattern. I guess that's just what she calls them all, but I love that white and gray on that dark blue background. I love navy blue. It's my favorite color. So I probably would try to use a navy blue. I would probably do it in these colors. Now I decorate Christmas. I do decorate in red and white. But I like that navy blue. And that is all that I bought on Etsy. So I didn't do a whole lot of crazy shopping. Yeah, that's all that I bought on Etsy. So, let me think if there's anything else I need to say. Like I said before, let me know about the giveaway patterns, because I'll definitely include that on my next video. I knew that I kind of wanted to do it on this video and just go ahead and do the giveaways, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to mail them out for a while, and I just didn't want to do that. So if y'all think it's a good idea to do that giveaway, I'll put it on my next FlossTube video, which will be in probably 2 weeks. I'm not sure exactly when, but after that I really want to make it a Saturday thing, like FlossTubes every Saturday. But anyway, if you guys like this video, oh wait, I want to show y'all this book I got. This is haul. I got this Golden Girl notebook from Five Below. I love the Golden Girls. And my best friend actually got this, and when I seen it, I was like, where'd you get that from? So I went and get me one, and I decided that I'm going to use this as like my project journal. So each Golden Girl will hold a different, like my quilt projects, my cross stitch projects, maybe like a tab for my FlossTube, and my memory bears on my Etsy type stuff. But yeah, so each tab has a different person. They have Dorothy, Rose. Oh, where's Sophia? Sophia and Blanche. So, and fun fact, my last car that my husband got in an accident in, I named her Betty because it was a white car, and so I was like, she's Betty White. So fun fact, because I love Golden Girls. Anyway, yeah, so if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more FlossTube, quilting, anything kind of video, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and hopefully by next time I see you guys, we'll be up to 500 subscribers, and that would be super duper exciting. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.